What is going on, guys? Welcome back to CpyNews, and we have more news stories for you today. And we are starting off with games industry, which has an article about Mortal Kombat 1 debuting at #1 UK boxed charts. The Mortal Kombat 1 is doing very good in the UK. According to GfK's report, it showed that NetherRealm Studios title saw the most sales on PS5, followed by Xbox Series XS, and Nintendo Switch. I'm not surprised it isn't selling on the Switch as well as anywhere else, but that has put in Mortal Kombat 1 at #1 for this week's sales. Lies of Peace is at #3, followed by Pikmin 1 and 2 at #4, and then Payday 3 was the last new entry to the top 10, debuting at #7. But what is the most interesting is that Cyberpunk 2077, with the whole new update 2.0 coming out and price promotions and the upcoming DLC and stuff, it's re-entered the top 10 at #6 with 163% spike in sales. So I think it's fair to say that people are excited for the new stuff coming to Cyberpunk. And this is like sort of the list of the games. You can obviously see Hogwarts Legacy is still up there. And bear in mind, this is weekly sales, right? So Mortal Kombat just pipped Hogwarts Legacy this week, so take it with a grain of salt. It's only a weekly number, but it does give you a good idea where things are going, what people are thinking, and the popularity of a game. And initially it's starting out well for Mortal Kombat. I mean, apart from the whole Nintendo Switch, it looking like potato debacle. That's a whole different topic. Our second story of the day comes from PC Gamer, and that is about Blizzard. Blizzard bans 250,000 Overwatch 2 cheaters, says its AI that analyzes voice chat is warning naughty players and can often correct negative behavior. So yeah, apparently Blizzard's using AI in their games to crack down on cheaters and people being naughty in chat and voice chat. It's called a new Defense Matrix anti-cheat update, outlines some of what Blizzard's been up to recently. So Blizzard has previously talked about using AI to verify reports of disruptive voice chat, which is now running in most regions, though not globally. Developer says it has seen this technology correct negative behavior immediately, with many players improving their disruptive behavior after their first warning, which I don't believe is true. I feel like more so the players just stopped using voice chat in game and just went to Discord to talk with friends instead of being policed by Nanny Blizzard. That's what I feel on that one. They just went, well, this is a bit shit, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I don't like this. You know what? Yeah, let's just go on Discord. We can talk on there. We don't want to get banned for saying something, right? I mean, just having banter with each other or something. But the big part is, apparently since Overwatch 2's launch, we've detected and banned over 250,000 accounts for cheating. Blizzard adds that it's also been identifying accounts that notably group with cheaters and has banned thousands of these. What? Wait, well, I understand the first part. About banning people for cheating, but I don't understand the second part where it's banning people for grouping up with people who cheat. I feel like that's very, very messy. Oh dear lord. And then to say at the end that they want people to report people more so the system gets filled. It says, we're working to improve timely feedback on your reports, such as providing more consistent login notifications when your reports result in successful action against misconduct. When you see the notification, a player reported has been actioned for the disruptive behaviour so that you can see the positive impact of your reporting. Keep up the good work. I don't like that last bit. I don't think that should be a thing. Right, so to me that seems ethically dodgy, the last bit, because you basically say giving like people a positive rush by going, haha, look, you got someone banned. And I'm wondering how this is going to work for false report and people massively reporting someone. For example, say a streamer's playing with someone, that player either shows them up in somewhere, or the streamer gets into an argument with them, and then the streamer sends their fans, or infers to their fans to get the name of the person and report them. Like, I don't know. I feel like that could be messy. It'd also lead to people, like, just enjoying seeing, like, Ha ha ha, I got someone banned. So they just start reporting everyone for every little thing. If it's going to be based off AI, I can see this being so abused and so wrong. I know for one game that I was banned for temporarily was Lost Ark, where they just used some algorithm to identify bot accounts and said my account was a bot account and banned it. And I was like on Twitter, I was like, dudes, why did you ban my account? I was like literally played a month and stopped playing, and then like now you banned me for being a bot for what? And then it was just like, oh no, oh this was a mistake. Your account has been reinstated. It was an error. We used an algorithm. It detected you falsely for bad behavior when you didn't actually do anything wrong. I was like, okay. I mean, I have no intention of going back and playing the game because it's train wreck, but at the same time, I don't know, let me know what you guys think about using AI for this kind of stuff, because I feel like it ain't there yet to detect stuff well enough to reliably ban people for the right reasons. And this peripheral banning of people that have grouped with people who cheat, like, I feel that's a bit messy. Like, to say notable, like, how many times does it have to be? Once? 3 times? 5? How many times is this AI working for before it decides that's one too many times, right? I don't know what you guys think about this story. Our next story comes from MP First. It is about Payday 3. Payday 3, even the devs don't know when the service will be fixed. Explains what's causing the issues. Now, as titles of news articles go and stories go, when you're a developer and you can't tell your player base when you can fix the service for your online game that relies on online play, I feel like there's a major issue there. And this is just not going well for Starbreeze. So, they're saying about Payday 3 going through the ringer the last few days, which it has. People have not been happy and the matchmaking issues are still continuing. So, they've now... Okay, so rather than say that they were going to get the issues fixed, they've now apparently taken to Twitter again to talk about the extensive issues and other updates. What they had to say wasn't very comforting, so we're gonna, like, go through what they say, and this should be entertaining as all hell. So apparently this was, on Twitch chat, apparently. Before hopping into the Twitch chat to answer some questions, Global Brand Director Almir Listo and, lead producer Andreas Henninga read an official statement from the studio regarding the game's rocky online performance. Payday 3 matchmaking infrastructure has not performed as tested and expected. Matchmaking software encountered an unforeseen error which made it unable to handle the massive influx of players. Sorry, what? This is so ambiguous. It encountered an unforeseen error which made it unable to handle the massive influx of players. Is that dev speak for we designed our service code so badly in our servers that they couldn't handle as many players as bought the game? The issue, an unrecoverable situation for Starbreeze's third-party matchmaking partner. What? They outsource their matchmaking? Why would you do that? Oh, no. A new version of the matchmaking software gradually deployed across all regions, okay, leading to improved performance. However, a software update made by the partner on late Sunday again introduced instability to the matchmaking infrastructure. Oh god, no. The partner continues to work to improve and stabilize Payday 3's online system. The issue in question did not manifest during the technical betas or early access due to the specificity of rapid user influx and load balancing. Oh dear lord. Starbreeze are currently evaluating all options, both short and long. In the short term, this means our focus is to ensure your player experience. In the long term, this means evaluating a new partner for matchmaking services and making Payday 3 less dependent on online services. Why would you outsource your matchmaking in the first place? And why would the partner have the ability to throw updates that could just screw over your entire game? Why? Around 30 minutes later, someone in chat asked if the studio knew when the service would be back to normal, and Listo took to the question and responded as follows. Oh, this is going to be bad, isn't it? When will the service be fixed? That's something we do not know right now. We are working on improving the stability. As soon as we are comfortable saying they are fixed, we will let you know. But I think given the past few days' experiences you heisters have had, I think it's too early to say something as permanent as that. So apparently it's all down to this third-party company that they've hired out to matchmake. I don't know whether they're using these guys as a scapegoat. I'd like to hear from the third-party matchmaking company if, like, Starbreeze just implement... Why would you even use a third-party matchmaking company? But, dear Lord. And even in this, they're saying this might just be an easy way for the studio to shift the blame. And that was the first thing that came to my mind was, like, are they just trying to throw these guys completely under the bus? But this is terrible. Don't outsource your matchmaking. Why would you do that? You should do it yourself to make sure that the game runs, like, all the server code and everything should be yours. Oh dear Lord, this is so bad. I feel like this game's dead. And they haven't learned either. They're going to find someone else to do their matchmaking. And even in the article, they say that a rough launch could leave a game dead. And I don't think this launch could have got much worse for Payday 3. I'm sorry, Payday 3 devs, Starbreeze, like, whoever made that decision at that company to use a third-party matchmaking service instead of developing your own in-house matchmaking and running it off your own stuff, your own hardware, your own code, both game side and server side, to make sure it matches up, lines up, and works properly, and can handle what the game needs it to handle. Whoever made the decision to separate those two and have some outside company do all your matchmaking for you and implement that and have the ability to apparently just push updates that break everything. Whoever made that decision needs firing, because that is the stupidest thing that I've heard of a company doing in a long time, and that's directly caused the problems here. Let me know down below what you guys think of this insanity. Our next story comes from the Real KT or the React.com. I don't know. Weird name for a website. Controversy surrounding Kerbal Space Program 2. Registry spamming and outrage. And all I'm going to say about this one is this is bad. This is almost as bad as the Payday 3 thing. Actually, this might be slightly worse because this is kind of weird. So, Kerbal Space Program 2 is been something that people waited for a while, and it's out, and it's offering the players the opportunity to explore space and build their rockets, blah blah blah. But it's had a recent controversy with the way it's doing stuff, and it's messing with the Windows registry of people's PCs, which is not cool. Programs should be doing very little with your Windows registry in general. They shouldn't really be adding that much there. It should be very basic things, and that's it. The issue, characterized by a player prefs exception error, has raised concerns about the game's stability and its potential to affect the overall functionality of users' computers, which is as bad as it sounds, because we're going to get into the issue at hand here. The user Anth12, in a forum post dated September 23rd, 2023, outlined the primary issue with Kerbal Space Program 2, which according to the post, it throws that error when the Windows registry key entries become filled with excessive information. This error prevents the games from completing the initial load into the main menu, rendering it unplayable. That sounds bad, right? Making the game unplayable through this error? That is bad. But the cause of this problem appears to be the continuous addition of information to the Windows registry every time a significant in-game event occurs, such as a change in the sphere of influence, the loading of a save file. The information being added seems to be repetitive, redundant, contributing to the registry's bloat. Basically, anytime anything pretty much happens in the game, it adds more and more lines of code to your registry. User Anth12's timeline events highlights the gravity of the issue. So this issue emerged with the 0.1.3.0 update, resulting in the player preference error. Initially, the user resolved it by creating a new local account on their computer, but the issue resurfaced even with the new account. This escalation of the problem within just 2 months after raised concerns about its potential impact on the players as well. So there are solutions to this. Deleting specific registry errors using regedit, as suggested by some users, has been proposed as a workaround to address the issue. However, messing with your web registry is bad if you don't know what you're doing. And if you mess it up, you could make the game unplayable for good. You could mess up your system, or you could completely brick your system, and you would have to completely reinstall your Windows installation from scratch. And apparently the issue is even worse because it surpasses traditional severity scaling for software issues. The game's actions in the Windows registry are seen as a form of maniacal insanity, with one user reporting deletion of a staggering 1.65 gigabytes of data just from the registry. That's how much this game's dumping in the registry. Like, game code should never be storing stuff in the registry like this ever. And it's right that users are questioning why this is happening. So let's just go on about how there should be more quality assurance testing and stuff. And I agree with that as well, but this is a significant issue, and if like people have this game, personally, if I had the game, I wouldn't be playing it while this issue persists, because things messing with your Windows registry like this is not good. This shouldn't happen. This should not be a thing, and everyone should be outrightly very, very upset about this, because it is not fun having to reinstall an operating system. There is a potential risk of data loss and stuff, and it can be a pain, it takes time, and it's just not something that you should have to do because someone coded a program so badly that it literally is destroying people's systems, or destroying their accounts, or forcing them to delete gigabytes of data that doesn't need to exist. This is why we have save files. This is why we have local storage in directories where games can store data in JSON files, XML files, whatever it needs to be in, that they can access for this stuff instead of shoving it in the Windows registry. That should never ever be the last resort or the first resort. It should never be done at all. The only thing that should be in there is really, really crucial lines of information, which might be some, path finding code, right? Where it finds locations for stuff. Like very, very basic things. Or it might be specific variables that are needed for setting something up. That would be a few kilobytes of data. It should never ever be what this game is doing. We are moving on to our final story today, which is about Roblox. Oh, and Roblox has laid off 30 staff. And this is because the company is cutting back on its talent acquisition. Roblox has made several redundancies within the talent acquisition department. TechCrunch reports that around 30 employees were let go last week, as the company concentrates on shoring up its bottom line. Apparently this game still isn't profitable, but they released out some quotes here. So basically what it comes down to is the aggressive growth strategy targets Roblox was operating against in the past few years required a heavier investment in our talent acquisition organization. A Roblox spokesperson told the site, adding with no other teams were affected. With our commitment to getting our cash compensation growth in line with our bookings growth by the end of Q1 2024, we now need a smaller talent acquisition organization to meet our adjusted hiring needs. So basically, they're hiring less. This action is the result of the reduction in our hiring targets to better align with our growth goals. So they had lots of new users and dramatically grown their income. However, they're apparently still not profitable, and they posted a loss in its Q1s earlier this year. Apparently of $268 million. And last year, the previous loss was $160 million. This actually went up. And I don't know if this will help. I don't feel like 30 staff is going to cover the shortfall of 238 million. But I'm sure it will help a bit. Unfortunate for those people that had to be let go. But also it's sort of understandable as well in terms of if you're not hiring a lot of employees, then why would you need to keep people around to hire employees? Right? Why would you need people to find talented people to acquire if you're not acquiring anyone? And that makes sense, but I don't know, let me know what you guys think about this one. I think, I don't know, you'd expect Roblox to be profitable, right? But it just isn't. Maybe this is a step to them turning that around. Maybe the plan was always to grow to the level they've grown to now, and then they know how to make themselves profitable by cutting back. Maybe it was a case where they needed rapid expansion and spending and stuff to get to this place now to then cut back and become profitable. Maybe that's the situation. I don't know. I don't work there. Let me know what you guys think down below about this one.